not real. But now what we're really going to test is not your IQ, but your morality. I'm going to give you a test. If you prove to be a good person, you win the $5. I can only think of one name that actually has passed this test, all right? But don't fret if you don't pass, because you get the $5 freely as a gift anyways. You ready to go into it?
Yeah.
All right, now, I really need you to be nice and loud for all these people here, okay?
Sounds good.
Can you guys hear him? You're going to have to bring your voice up, okay, Bob?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. First question. If you can estimate how many lies you've told in your life, how many lies have you told?
Too many.
All right, so what do you call people that tell too many lies to count?
Jordan.
What?
It's my sister.
All right, and you. So you and your sister are the same?
Yeah.
You're like a girl?
Yeah.
All right, never mind. No more IQ stuff. I don't want to mess with you anymore. So what do you call people that tell lies, more specifically?
Liars.
Rhymes with fire. There you go, liar. So you're self-admitted liar? Hey, he's being honest. Give him a hand. Woo! An honest liar. Next question. Have you ever stolen anything before, regardless of the value, even if it's something small?
Yes.
Like diamonds.
Yeah.
Have you stolen diamonds?
No.
All right. All right, so what do you call people that steal things?
Thieves.
That's right. 2 more to go. Have you ever used God's name carelessly?
Yes.
All right, you know what that's called?
Using God's name in vain.
I'll help you out. Blasphemy. That's it. 4th and final question. Now, Bob, take a look around at the people here real quick. I want you to take a mental picture of them. And everybody here, look left, look right. Take a mental picture of the person that is next to you. I say this because, Bob, I'm about to mention a name that people hate and despise so much that at the very mention of his name, just like cockroaches that hide in the dark and you flip on a light switch, what do those cockroaches do? They go scattering away. This name is going to serve as that light switch. So, one last look around, mental pictures, cockroaches, cockroaches, where are you? Let's see who flees at the mention of this name. Jesus says that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her, you know what that means, has committed adultery with her in his heart. So, Bob, as a red-blooded male, have you ever looked upon someone of the opposite sex with lust?
Yes, sir.
All right, so, according to Jesus, you would be an adulterer at heart. Now, taking this all together right now, all right? Accumulating it all. Hypothetically speaking, if you were to die today in the condition that you're in, obviously this is hypothetical, you're alive right now. But if you stood before God, the condition that you're in right now, He would see you as what? A self-admitted liar, thief, blasphemer of His name, adulterer at heart. Now, if God is a perfectly just judge, pay attention to the detail. A perfectly just judge that does not let a single crime go unpunished. And here you are. You've committed these crimes. Would you be innocent or guilty by that standard and that standard alone, taking nothing else into consideration?
Innocent.
How would you be innocent, taking nothing else into consideration by that standard of perfect justice?
I wouldn't have done anything deemed wrong.
All right, let's go over the things you've done wrong again. God's law, the commandments. We went through some of them. You'd be a self-admitted liar, thief. I mean, this is your life. Seriously now. No more game time for a moment. Be real. You'd be a liar and a thief, a blasphemer of His name, adulterer at heart. Now, if God's perfectly just judge doesn't let a single crime go unpunished, and you've committed those crimes, you would be guilty. You see?
Yeah.
All right? Now, given heaven or hell, where do you think guilty people go? This is the toughest part. We're going to lighten the mood a little bit, but let's be real for a moment. Where do guilty people go?
Hell.
All right. Now, do you want to go to hell? That's a concerning thing, right? Nobody wants to fall in the hands of the living God and suffer for eternity in hell. You love your life. If somebody came out with a gun, you would find some cover. You care about your life. How much more important is your eternity? So, there is one way out of this situation that you're in. And this goes for everybody here as well, myself included, all right? Make this personal. It says, for all have sinned and fallen short. So there is one way out. And I want to give it to you in a fun little analogy. It'll help make sense, and then we'll move right back into reality. So I think you probably have never heard it this way before, and this is going to be helpful. First, the analogy. Picture me, and I'm a judge. And you're my son, and I care about you, I love you. But you come into my courtroom today guilty of committing a crime. You're out drunk driving. You got to pay $5,000 or you go to jail. Now, if I'm a perfectly just judge, I don't let a single crime go unpunished. Here you are, you committed the crime, you don't have the money. can I just let you off the hook scot-free?
No.
No. If I did, people would be like, that is not a just judge, right? Okay. So as your father, I say, Mom, look, man, it's $5,000. You go to jail. Dad, I don't have the money. I have that gavel in my hand. I'm about to slam it down and send you on your way where you deserve to go. When I do something pivotal, I let that gavel go. I take that robe that I'm wearing, I peel it off, and I come down from that high place of mine, down those steps. I walk up to you, my own son, and I take the $5,000 out of my own back pocket that you owe, and I offer it to you. Now, you don't necessarily have to take the $5,000, do you? But tell these folks here, remind them what happens if you don't take the $5,000.
Go to jail.
Go to jail, get what you deserve. All right, no more analogy. Out of the analogy, right back into reality, okay? Your life we're talking about again, and everybody here. The fee this time is not $5,000, a make-believe $5,000. It says the wages of sin is death, the lake of fire, hell, all right? But God did something for you so that you don't have to go. Remember that judge from that high place of his? Well, God from his throne, from his right-hand side, sent Jesus Christ down into the world, just like the judge comes down those steps. And just like the judge that offers you the $5,000, the fee, the way out, Jesus Christ literally offers his body as payment for our sin up on the cross. It says, for he made him who knew no sin to become sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God in him. It's been said before, greater love is no one than this, than one that lays down his life for his friends. That's got to get a little personal there. Jesus Christ laid his life down for you. But just like any gift, you can reject the $5,000. We already know what happens if you do. You can reject what Jesus Christ offers you. Remember, I told you, he is the only way out, just as he says, I am the way, the truth, the life. No man comes to the Father except through me. All right, so most important part of all, how do you receive that gift, right? You can reject a gift of $5,000, and you can reject this gift by walking over his dead body and passing on it. But this is how you receive that gift. Two things, let these things imprint in your mind. Repent and trust in him. What does that mean? Real quick demonstration. Repenting is like, hey, I'm doing my own thing in life, walking my own way, going out, drinking, going to Sharkies and Hurricanes, doing whatever I want to do. To repent is to take a moment and go, you know what? These are the very things Jesus Christ died for, so I'm going to turn away from these. And when you turn away, it implies you're turning to Christ. So they're like two sides of the same coin. Repent, turning away, and trusting in Jesus Christ. What are you trusting him to do? To do what he says he would do, save you from your sin. That what he did at the cross is sufficient to provide a way for you into eternity with him. So don't forget, this gift is freely offered. All you have to do is receive it, but don't forget how much it costs the one that offers it. Just like soldiers overseas that pay the ultimate price for freedom, Jesus Christ paid the ultimate price so that we could have freedom from our sin, from the effects of it. Right? Does that make sense? Three last questions. Bob, do you believe what I'm saying is true?
Sure.
All right? Is there any sin in your life that's worth going to hell over? You go, yeah, I'll go to hell for that.
No.
No? Okay, now with that in mind, I'm not going to ask you to do this in front of everybody here, but is there any reason why when you get off that box, you shouldn't get right with Christ today? Right? You know what you need to do. You have the tools. Those two things. Repent of your sin and put your trust in him. I would take a quiet moment when you get out of here and do that, right? All right? It's appointed once for man to die, and then comes the judgment. You're not promised tomorrow. Now, I told you you'd get $5. In one sense, you can earn it. In the other sense, you get it as a free gift. This serves as an illustration. In the one sense, a man can earn his way into heaven if he lives perfectly. No man has except for Jesus Christ. None are good but him, right? But you can also get this as a free gift, just like heaven is offered to you as a free gift based off of what Jesus Christ has done. I offer you this freely. This is just an illustration of it. Bob, thank you so much for your time. Would you come take the $5? Give him a hand. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Any objections at all?
No.
All right. All right, folks. Folks here, I want to open it up now. Does anybody here have any questions or any objections at all? Any questions about what we're talking about? I'm not going to bite. This is a great opportunity You don't see this too often, an open forum. If you got a question, throw it on out. If you got an objection you don't believe, yes ma'am. Say again? Using God's name in vain? One of those questions before. So using God's name in vain, let me describe it for you a little bit. It's like when somebody says, oh my, and they throw God's name out to like a customer. I mean, we don't use Buddha's name that way. When's the last time you've heard somebody say like, oh my Gandhi, you know, or what the Buddha? You know, it's like, but we use God's name in place of a filthy cuss word. So it's using God's name in vain, it's blasphemy. He doesn't want us to do it. Good question though. You have any other questions? Okay, the name. All right. So, just like cockroaches that hide in a dark place, you flip on a light switch, cockroaches go scattering. You may have noticed, as soon as I mentioned the name Jesus, people began to walk away. There's something about that name. He refers to himself as a light. He says the light, referring to himself, has come into the world, but men love darkness, the dark things that they're doing, rather than light. Why? Because their deeds are evil. For everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light unless their deeds should be exposed. I mean, just imagine. You're going out, you're drinking, you're having sex outside of marriage, and all of a sudden, up walks Jesus, right? If those are the things you're into, one of two things you're going to do. You're either going to take a moment to get down on your knee before him and turn, or you're going to want to get out of there, you know, because it's like exposing the things that you do. So that's kind of what you see happen sometimes. You got it. Yes? To record what we're doing. Put it on YouTube sometimes. Yep.